if you really love cooking, just try to find what's your favorite part in cooking. So for me, it was the process of cooking.
So Abir, welcome to the IFA 2023 live podcast. How are you doing today?
All good. I'm fine.
How have you found, is this your first trip to IFA or have you been here before?
And my first trip to IFA, my first trip to Berlin.
How are you finding Berlin?
I love the place. It's nice. I love the weather. Somehow cold, but I prefer cold weather.
Oh, I agree. I cannot do very well in hot weather. I get too sweaty. Like I'm not built for it.
It was too hot at the Middle East, everywhere. Too hot. So I came here and was shocked. But it's good. I like this.
Yeah, like 20, 21 degrees, 23 degrees. Oh, it's beautiful. That's the sort of weather I can thrive in.
Yeah.
So for people who might not know you or have never come across you before, can you give a little bit of an introduction to yourself and your work and your presence?
Okay, so I'm a content creator. I do cooking videos and just for vibes. So I usually give vibes in my videos, not recipes. First I was on TikTok and I'm everywhere now. And I cook traditional dishes from all countries all over the world and create some new recipes.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how did you, have you always cooked? Or was it something that you picked up recently or like a pandemic hobby? What was the history there?
No, it was my hobby, yes. I've been cooking since I was 12 years old. And I love cooking. I love being in the kitchen. And I started creating on TikTok just for fun, to be honest. I wasn't expecting this.
And how were those first videos done? Was it just, I'm going to give it a shot, and then you just started getting loads and loads of views?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I started with my phone and in my kitchen, and I'm still with my phone and in my kitchen. But yeah, with 3 followers. Now we're having 23 million followers.
Yeah, so a tiny difference in the number of followers. Was there one recipe or video that just blew up, that just went astronomical?
The first video that blew up, it was an orange cake.
Just super simple. Any idea why it was that cake?
The video was so calming. I was doing it in a nice way with a calming music in the background. And the items I was using in the video, they are nice.
Yeah, and sometimes people just want to relax. It's a busy world out there, and watching someone make a gorgeous orange cake is probably the way forward.
Yeah, so it was this.
So was there any conscious decision on, you mentioned earlier that, you don't do cooking recipes, you make like cooking vibes videos. Was there any methodology or thought behind that? Or was it just, if it's anything like me, I'd be like, I've made the recipe. Do I now have to write it down for people?
No, at all. Everyone doing cooking content on social media nowadays, just sharing recipes. And if you want a recipe, you'll find thousands. If you want to make a chocolate cake, you'll find thousands of recipes for a chocolate cake. So I wanted to do something new. I wanted to share the process, the feeling that goes through the process, the food preparing. There's a lot of nice things in the kitchen that we must see and show the people more than a recipe. So I wanted to show the other side of being in the kitchen, that it's really calming. There is a lot of positive vibes in there, happiness. Yeah,
and it's very meditative as well, right? You can lose yourself in not only when cooking, but when you're watching those sort of videos as well.
Yeah.
And get hungry, of course. I get hungry all the time watching them. So what have you got? What have you got planned next? You said you started on TikTok and you've expanded to other platforms. What's next in line? Are you books, TV series? What would be your goal and ambition there?
TV is not my goal.
When you have your own kind of network on TikTok with that many followers, why get yourself another boss when you can be around?
Yeah, I may go for a book. I think a book is a nice thing that may last more than a video on the internet. So I don't know what to do actually. Maybe a restaurant, Maybe I'll have a business.
A
I don't
vibey
know.
restaurant sounds quite nice.
Yeah.
Just calming music everywhere, maybe a little screen showing the people cooking.
Yeah, exactly.
And then what about your upcoming content? Do you plan to experiment and change around, or are you happy in this, this lovely, relaxing
Right
lane?
now, my goal is I started with making traditional dish from every country.
Mhm.
I usually do the national dish of the country with a song from the country also in the background and the traditional outfit. Yeah. My goal right now is to do all countries all over the world.
Okay, so
Yeah. I'm almost done with 120 countries. And yeah.
what's been tell me your favorite country food that you've made?
Oh my God. This
Yeah, I know.
question.
Yeah, it's going to be, because don't worry, afterwards I'm
You'll
going to ask
make
you.
me lose a lot of followers because of this question.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what your least favorite one was afterwards, but maybe I'll. You can say, I'm from the UK, you can say the UK and then it'll be fine.
For me, my favorite one was the Moroccan couscous.
Oh, nice. In like a proper tagine pot, did you make it as
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
Oh, I love a tagine pot.
It's so good. If you taste the traditional original one, you'll love it.
Oh man, I'm sure I would. Huge fan. Rather than worse, what was the hardest cuisine for you to cook?
Hardest. Let's change the question a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's say the video that took the longest time to do.
Okay.
It was the Italian lasagna.
Ah,
It took me more than 10 hours to do that video. Since I prepared it from scratch.
so
I
you
had
made the
to
pasta
prepare-
sheets and everything as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, I've made pasta once or twice, and it takes it tastes
long.
delicious, but it takes so long because
Yeah.
you put it out and then you have to put it through the little roller press.
Yeah.
And for a final question, if someone's looking to get into cooking and kind of, start to experience the same joy and relaxation that you have, what do you think the best way to start is? What would you advise?
I think if you want to start with cooking, if you really love cooking, just try to find what's your favorite part in cooking. So for me, it was the process of cooking. This is my favorite part. Try to find your favorite part, and absolutely you're going to succeed in showing how beautiful it is.
Abir, thank you very much for taking the time to talk
Thank
to me.
you.
It was a real pleasure. And yeah, I look forward to watching you finish the rest of the world's cuisine.
Thank you so much. Thank you.